Hey everybody, welcome back to another What's in My Bag. Today I'm on another field trip and I am currently in an area called Shiga, which is home of this very, it seems to be very famous road. Much more famous than I had anticipated actually. But as you can see, it's a beautiful row of trees down the road. I don't know, I think it's probably about 1 kilometer long. It's really nice. Unfortunately, it's also really populated with people. I'm definitely here at the wrong hour. But it's en route to another spot I'm headed to. And I need to get moving there because I think I have a 2-hour drive ahead. And if I don't get moving, I'm gonna miss the sunset. So I'm gonna hop in my car now. Hopefully I'll pick up a photo on the way out of here. And I'll check back in real soon. According to the GPS, I am 13 minutes out from my destination. I don't know if you can see through the light in the back window here, but the sun is already pretty low. I'm definitely already thinking of how I'm going to set up for what I think is going to be where I arrive. I can't really see the horizon line and how low the clouds are, so if the clouds are hugging the horizon line, that's gonna make it tough on me. At the same time, I'm very open to shooting after the sun goes down, and I do kind of prefer that time anyhow, so we'll see what we get. I just have seen a photo of this rock lighting up kind of at golden hour, so we'll see. Ooh. If I haven't mentioned it, I'm having a bit of a crash course here with my new Fuji X-T4. This is actually the first time I've used it outside other than inside my living room. And apparently it is not the same as my Sony. I just checked the photo pills, and I guess tomorrow at 8 a.m. the sun will hit that rock basically right there on that face. 8 a.m. seems a little late for it to get started, but I guess we are on the other side of the island, so maybe it's a little later. As you may have saw, but probably not because I pretty much missed it all, the sun did set there. So it's kind of neat in a sense that, you know, you get a sunset and a sunrise in the same location. Because it is so late, I might come back here tomorrow morning and try and do a little better, put some more effort in, but I'm not sure at this time yet. Well, I got some time here. Let's go through what's actually in my Explore 25 camera bag for this trip. Start with the top pocket, which I actually have a Fuji X-T4. I've got a 16 to 55 mounted to it. I've got some other stuff in the pockets, some backup batteries, just the backup batteries actually. If I go to the front panel pocket, I've got a filter case. This is the 150 size. We've got 3 pockets here. Each pocket has a divider, so you can actually hold 6 in there. And then down at the bottom is the actual mounting setup. In the bottom of the pocket, I have a GoPro case that's just got some more accessories for my GoPro. I was also packing a tripod in this pocket. I actually have two today, but kind of rotating back and forth. I have a heavier one because I wanted something a little more stabler down at the beach. And then in the right side shoulder strap pocket, I've just been stashing my wallet in there because that's a good safe space for it. And on this side, I've been using my phone. So let's just go into the rear and see what that's like. So if we open the back, nothing in the laptop sleeve, but I do have the focal length on this is 50 to 140. Again, these are all new to me, so the focal lengths are also new to me, and I'm not quite used to them yet. I've got a 90 mil, I've got a 60, I've got a 14, and I do have a teleconverter, and under here I have, actually this is the teleconverter, and this is a 27 pancake, and I also have a X Pro 3 body, and I have a 35 mil mounted to it. Kind of two different camera setups. I'm really trying to get used to the X Pro 3, but I'm finding myself leaning on the X-T4 because that seems to operate more like a system I'm familiar with. So in the upper pocket here, the dual access pocket, I've got my remotes, and I also have a step-up ring for to mount my filter. This is the bulk of my new Fuji gear. Hopefully I can get more accustomed to it. Honestly, it's been a bit of a slow start. I guess, you know, jumping from Sony to Fuji, there is a lot of re-education that is necessary. And I thought I had read as much as I could on it, but apparently I haven't. So on that note, I'm just gonna relax and wind down for the night, hopefully with an early start at around 4 or 5 o'clock tomorrow morning.
You have arrived.
So I've decided to come back to yesterday's location, hopefully catch the morning light reflecting on this rock over here. There's a bridge that I'm walking on now, and I think it puts me in a really good position. So try a few shots here, and then after I'm gonna head to a little community known for its beautiful boathouses. So overall, I'm pretty happy with my decision to come back here this morning. I went to this area where there's a whole bunch of boathouses really early this morning. It was way too dark. I knew it would be, but I just wanted to get a feel for the surroundings and just how big it was. And I'm gonna head there now. It's about another 40-minute drive back. But overall, you know, the light wasn't magical, but it was still nice, and I'm glad I did get to see it and get to play with these cameras a bit more. The other day I was in the grocery store and I ran into a friend of mine, Sean, and he always comes down here, chases waves. Well, not always, at least when the waves are good, he comes down here. And he said to me that it is so beautiful down there. He's an Australian guy, and he said that's the closest place in the world that he's ever been that resembled Australia. And, you know, I drove through here this morning and I drove through last night, and I had no idea how beautiful it actually is here, and I completely understand what he's talking about. I stopped and pulled the drone out and did a few flybys, but there's some really big birds in Japan, and a couple were encroaching on my drone, so I brought it back in. But I'm gonna hit the road again, probably set myself back another half hour, but sometimes you just gotta go with it. Well, this place has some pretty incredible vibes going on. I'm just gonna go head over, kind of there's a street behind all these houses on the water, and of course they're all cute and Japanese like, so I'm gonna go over there and look for some photographs. I am a huge sucker for textures, especially things that are old and worn in, much like this. One thing worth noticing here is just how quiet it is. Just past a couple of school groups, and that's kind of the only noise you hear, which is pretty uncommon from my experience in Japan. Usually there's some sort of background noise happening. So one of the reasons I wanted to come to this area was because it had a bunch of new Fuji gear, and I don't know why, but the camera just really seems to suit what I thought this place was going to be, and it very much did so. I have a 5-hour drive ahead of me. I may make a detour. Well, I managed to find myself a little detour on the way back home. I believe this place is called Nya-evo. I'm not 100% sure, but I saw it on while I was doing an image search the other day, and I'm not sure how big the area is, but at least this little strip is kind of cool. Some houses right on the water. Obviously doing some fishing or crabbing or something around here. As luck would have it, this place is amazing. I'm not sure how far down the canal it goes, but it is perfectly set up for photography. I'm not 100% sure if it's the time of day, but it's a real nice kind of soft, kind of retro light right now. You can see down here. It's just perfect. You know, these are the kind of photos I love that just have a natural direction to them, and it's I guess just because it makes it easy for me to take the photographs, but I really like it when there's some directing lines in images. It looks like this piece of land is for sale. What do you think a place like this goes for? really happy with how amazing this place was. I originally wasn't going to come here because I thought it was going to be just adding too much to the trip, but since it is kind of on the way home, stopped by, and what a nice surprise it was. So beautiful here. So I think this is the end of my journey. I still have another 3.5 hours driving, but yeah, it was a good 2-day adventure. Some ups and some downs. I tried to actually sneak in another spot just now, but I missed the light by about 10 minutes while I was trying to find parking, which was unfortunate, but not a big deal. Once again, I had the Explore 25. Had a couple of bodies and maybe about 5 lenses in there. Had some other gear as well that I put inside it at different times. So if you have any questions about the setup, let me know. And we'll see you next time. Take care.